Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Rams Franchise. It's the end of season 1, and we've got some tough questions, tough battles, and tough things to figure out here, but we also have a boatload of draft picks to mess with. So let's see how we can do and how we can maybe make this team better. Now, the Rams finished 9-8 against the Bears. That is tough. We did lose, of course. Some of you did not agree with my decisions to not, sell off more pieces, but we were winning, and it would be disingenuous to our fans, that's right, you, to just sell off, okay? We made the postseason. We made playoff football, baby. We lost. I'm not cute. We lost, but we tried, and that's what matters. Smile. Now, we do have some things we have to address. We have a lot of picks here, specifically a lot of mid-round, like 3, 4, 5, stuff like that. We might move some of that. We do need to figure out what we're going to do with our cap hell that we're going to be in and where we're going to upgrade, because we do kind of sort of have a ass load of holes across this team. So let's get into it. As you can see, Mikey Lovett, his contract was extended. I didn't get fired, but we're going to advance a week. I want you to be able to see who won all this stuff. I'm going to show you some stats at the end as well. The division playoff, of course, we're not in it. It will be the Cowboys and the Commanders, the Vikings and the Bears, the Bills and the Jaguars, and the Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. My Falcons lost. I'm upset. I'm sad as a Falcons fan. Anyway, 49ers lost too. Wow, that's crazy. We really broke the 49ers. We are going to advance. I'm just going to go ahead and advance to, well, no, I want to see Pro Bowl. So I'm going to advance to next week. Let's see who won. Honestly, I don't feel bad about losing the Bears anymore. They're going to keep fighting. They beat the number 2 seed Vikings, and they're going to be playing the Cowboys in the damn NFC Championship. Crazy. Raiders and Bills. The Raiders with a 1 seed? That's crazy. All right, Raiders, Bills, Cowboys, Bears. Who wins? Comment down below, as comments help. Smile. Who wins the Super Bowl? If you had the Super Bowl being the Cowboys and the Raiders, both number 1 seeds, then ding ding, you were correct. Who's winning that? I don't know. I feel like I got a feeling it's going to be the Cowboys, because I have heard they are impossible in franchise. They just sim incredibly well. Their playbook, something, I don't know. Cowboys, they go burr, burr, burr. I don't know. Yo, Desmond Ridder is a Pro Bowler. Yo, we have an ex-Pro Bowler in Tyler Huntley, and that didn't work out very great for me. I'm going to be honest. So good luck. Cooper Kupp is going to be a Pro Bowler as well. Wide receiver 1. Let's go, baby. And I want to say that's probably all we're going to have, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm getting anything here, champs. Yep. Aaron Donald. I'm an idiot. Of course he's a Pro Bowler. Of course he is. Of course he is. Aaron Donald. And then Nick Bosa. God, man, imagine having both those on the same team. That'd be sick. It looks like that might be it. That might be it. It should be. Kobe Durant, look at you, buddy. He had a great season for us. We really liked what he did this, especially the second half. Felt like he turned it on. Pick machine, pass deflection god, and my hero. Not a bad season for us, to be honest, and I'm excited to see what happens to the next. Please don't retire, Aaron Donald. Please don't. All right, let's jump to the Super Bowl, baby. Let's see what is up. Show me. Super Bowl 58. We do have awards. I'm going to look at that at the end. We also have upgrades. Kobe Durant. Look at you, buddy. He was the NFL interceptions leader and defensive back of the year. Good for him. Superstar dev trade. Is that what I just saw? I'm gonna make a mess in my pants. That's huge. I like that a lot. I'm gonna increase his man-to-man coverage. I feel like we played quite a bit of man, and we were successful there, so I don't see us changing from that. +2 man coverage is nice. All right, let's see who won the Super Bowl. Show me. It's gotta be the Cowboys, right? I'm not crazy, right? Right? I can't see who won. Season recap. The Cowboys win 41-35. That was a good game. Damn. Cowboys win. The Raiders, sorry, you're still the Raiders. And your Super Bowl MVP is going to be Stephon Gilmore. All right. I won't lie. Out of the defense that the Cowboys have, I didn't really peg him to be the guy, but, whatever. Joe Burrow's your MVP. Josh McDaniels, Coach of the Year. Cooper Kupp, Offensive Player of the Year. Good for him, and you all wanted me to trade him, you 6'6" sons of bitches. Defensive Player of the Year is going to go to the Raiders. It's going to be Max Crosby. Offensive Rookie of the Year will go to the Texans, CJ Stroud. And Defensive Rookie of the Year will go to the Saints, Isaiah Foskey, the defensive end. View the retirements. This is going to hurt, ain't it? This is going to hurt. Do we appear at the top? I don't even know. I don't know how this works. Tannehill retires. Case Keenum. Oh, no. He's gone. I don't know. I don't think we, oh, Julio Jones retired. Okay, so we don't pop up at the top. I'm scared. I don't like it. But if Julio's the only retire that we have, like, I'm fine. If he's the only retiree, we're good. And it would appear he is. Aaron Rodgers is not going to come back from his injury. Tough. Sorry, Jets fans. Marvin Jones Jr. retires. Let's see. Brian Hoyer, old Cleveland Browns quarterback, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say this dude played for the Dolphins at one point. I don't know. You guys know I'm a filthy casual. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tyrod Taylor, who I actually just watched Thursday Night Football, and the Giants didn't let Daniel Jones just die out there. They were like, you know what, dog? Tyrod Taylor, good luck, buddy. You can go out there for the last drive. Trent Williams, I'm pretty sure, punched a dude in the face in that game. I'm pretty sure. Linval Joseph's gone. Calais Campbell's gone. Casey Hayward Jr., ex-Falcon, smile. He's gone. Jason Kelsey's gone. Mercedes Lewis played for 18 years. You've deserved the retire. All right. Right off into the sun, my king. So our only retired player is going to be Julio Jones. I'm fine with that. That works. But Demu Cooper Cup is old and Aaron Donald's old and they're gonna regress and turn into raisins and shrink into shut the hell up. They're great. All right, let's do it. It's time to re-sign some bitches. We do not have a lot of cap room. I just want everybody to resonate that thought in their head. We're gonna be a bit in a predicament, if I'm gonna be real with you. We are projected to be drafting in the 20s. We're gonna be at 21. And I don't like that they're projecting me to take a wide receiver that looks like a 2 to 3 talent. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know if I hate this dude by any means. Decent to solid speed is not encouraging. He can jump though. I don't think Cameron Gilmore is going to be the guy. I'm just, at least not in the first round. That's for damn sure. Now we got to figure out where we're going to be exactly with our thoughts here, because we do need a quarterback. Like, in terms of needs, we need a tight end. Okay. As much as I loved Kylan Granson, we can't rely on him entirely. We need a wide receiver. Julio's gone. That was wide receiver 2. We need a quarterback, if we're going to be honest, or I'm doing Tyler Huntley, and God bless me, rest my soul. We need a defensive tackle upgrade. We need maybe another middle linebacker or an outside linebacker. We could use another corner. We could use another safety. Now, some of this we can address with the draft. We do have a ton of picks. We have 16 picks. First round pick. We have our second round pick and the Bears' second round pick. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 third round picks from the Colts, Lions, Bears, and Browns. We have 1 4th. That's from the Colts. We have a 5th from the Colts, a 5th from the Steelers, a 5th from the Panthers, a 5th from the Browns, a 6th from the Steelers, and a 6th from the Texans. Oh, we have more 6. And from the Broncos and Ravens. So quite a few picks. Maybe we try to package some of those bottom end picks to throw up and maybe propel us into a 4th or 3rd round. I do think there's going to be some talent in the middle rounds. We have 11 million to play with. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel like giving anybody money. And that includes Kavonte Turpin. Now, that might not be a popular thought. He'd be about 3 mil. Again, we could always look at him in free agency if we decide to go a different route. Landon Collins is a starter for us. God, can I bring this money down just a little? Just a little. I'm happy to stay. All right. So that wasn't a lot at all. We're down to 8.4 million in cap space. Good luck, everybody. Oh, by the way, all of our centers are gone. We're gonna have to draft one. Son of a bitch. Good luck, everybody. All right, let's advance a week, baby. It's time. So we do have combine results, all that good stuff. We can now sign free agents. The other thing that I think we do need to do is take a hard look at our lineup and see if we want to maybe restructure some contracts, try to buy ourselves some flexibility. And in real life, Cam Akers is now traded to the Minnesota Vikings. I had extended him early, and I'll be honest with you, I'm cool letting him go. I kind of like Kavonte Williams a lot more. I mean, Cam Akers had some injuries here and there. He did get 8 touchdowns. He averaged 4 yards a carry, 749 yards. I just feel like we did better with Williams. Significantly less carries. He averaged 4.9 yards, had 9 touchdowns, 611 yards. Kyren Williams is the guy. That's who we're keeping. So realistically, an upgrade, I'm going to move Avila back to right guard. That'll be the move with Dotson being back. I wouldn't mind an upgrade at center, and I wouldn't mind drafting a right tackle because we do have an elderly gentleman, 32 years old. Yeah, brother, you're kind of towards the end, huh? Wide receivers as it stands is Cooper Kupp, Tutu Atwell, then Puka Nacua. In real life, Tutu Atwell and Puka Nacua have been phenomenal. They are not good in Madden, and I need to develop them, or we need to add a wide receiver. Tyler Huntley is still here. Unfortunately, he didn't decide to retire. I love seeing Kobe Durant have superstar dev. That is huge. Fuller also has it. That's huge. Two really good players for us that we've been trying to develop, and that works out very nicely. We just got to tighten up a little bit, maybe look at some linebacker help, look at maybe a safety. I still would like another corner in front of Kai Blue Kelly. I don't know. I don't know what to do. We're going to have to look. And for those that are going to want the stats, Tyler Huntley had a 48% pass completion percentage, threw for 13 touchdowns, 18 picks. Stetson Bennett, 11 touchdowns, 14 picks. Huntley had 2,100 yards. Stetson Bennett had 1,000. I just don't think these are great numbers here. And some of you are going to point at me and be like, Dimmu, you got to be better. And to that, I say, you shut your whore mouth. I don't exist. Okay, stop it. We already talked about our rushing game, and I think it's going to be Cam Akers that we need to try to get rid of and see if I can get any kind of savings on his money, because I did extend him for 2 years. That's tough. That's tough. We're gonna have to see what's up there. Tyler Huntley rushed for 265 yards. Evans had 125. Stetson Bennett only had 76. I don't know why I thought I was mobile with him. Receiving yards, that's your receiver of the year, baby. 1,700 yards from Cooper Kupp, and he had 18 touchdowns. Did I like Cooper Kupp? Yeah, because nobody else got damn touchdowns. And really, honestly, what that comes down to is a lot of dudes had drops and stuff, and I mean, if you saw Cooper Kupp mildly open, you were like, I mean, he's gonna fight for me. So he got the touchdowns. Tackle for losses, we had 43 tackle for losses from Aaron Donald and 13 sacks. We'll take that. He also had a deflection and a fumble recovery. We had 15 tackle for losses from Ernest Jones, 1.5 sack, 15 from Uchenna Nwosu, 3.5 sacks. I need him to get more. I need him to step up a little bit more and be more known, especially with what we gave up for him. We did extend him. I still believe in Uchenna Nwosu, and I don't think that was a bad trade, as he does feel more of like a level player to where we can kind of we can try to rush somebody. We can try to drop back into coverage with him, see what we want to do. A couple different things we could do. And in Collins, who I brought back for like, I don't know, 2 mil, was that what it was? 10 tackle for losses, 2 sacks. He had 2 interceptions. Byron Young, who, it's funny, I feel like I shouldn't want to develop Byron Young, but he does have the future starter tag, and he had 4 sacks, 9 tackle for losses. I feel like there's room to improve there, and I feel like he's already kind of showing the ability to perhaps do something like that. Interceptions, 9 went to Kobe Durant. He led the league. Smile. Fuller had 5. Collins had 2. Yeast had 2. 1 went to Ernest Jones, Quentin Lake, Darion Kendrick, and Kai Blue Kelly. All had interceptions as well. We did not force many fumbles. 3 forced fumbles there. We got to be better at that. I feel like our defense did play technically better in the second half of the season, so there is hope that we improve. Offensively, we rank 6th best, and defensively, we rank 7th best. I'm gonna be honest with you. Holy shit, brother. Am I paying Noteboom how much? God dang. I could save $10 million if I ditch Noteboom. Listen, savings are savings. Noteboom might be gone. He might be something we try to get rid of, get out from under, and maybe just draft another left tackle. 10 million seems like a lot for, so technically it's more. We're paying 30 million on the total contract for a year. Am I reading this shit right? Holy shit. He is a $30 million player. Holy shit. He's 29 too. If I can get a fucking anything for him, he's gone. Cam Akers, we're going to lose money on, but we could save ourselves $1 million. I might look to do that. Although if there's nobody in free agency that I want to spend the money on, do I really need to free up money per se? Quarterbacks, there is Kirk Cousins. We could always, I ain't paying 28 million a year though, brother. I'm going to tell you what, son. I was going to say we could make a move for a 1-year quarterback. 28 million ain't happening. We don't have that. We got $8 million, and I'm talking about saving in collective 12. So you got nothing. You got 20 mil to play with. Yeah, that ain't happening. Jacoby Brissett could be an option to go for. One thing I do like about him is I like that he's got 91 throw power, and he has the middling accuracies, 84 on his short, 82 on his medium, 81 on deep accuracy, and throwing to pressures at 79. These all feel very workable. He would be 7 million though. I just don't think we can draft a quarterback. I'm going to be honest. I know that everybody's going to be like moaning and groaning at that. I just don't think that's an opportunity for us. I just don't think it happens. I don't like how much I'm liking Jacoby Brissett. I really don't. I know it's just a year, but like him and Tyler Huntley, just figure out what works. Ugh, maybe. Falcons legend Cordero Patterson's available. Smile, he's an elderly man. Rashad Penny is an interesting idea. I don't know how much I want to go in, though. There's Michael Carter, who we had signed off a practice squad and then given up. I don't know how much I want to give up for anything, though, especially when I have Kyron Williams, who I actually like. Man, McCole Hardman would actually be kind of a nice piece to add to this team, and he wants to be here. A lot of money, though. $9.23 million. I mean, we'd be signing him, and that's it. And then I don't think I'd be drafting a wide receiver at this point, because we'd have him be the second wide receiver. And I still kind of sort of want to try to develop Puka Nacua and Tutu Atwell. I want to say Corey Davis retired, didn't he? Isn't he gone? I think so. Could always bring Van Jefferson back. 90 speed. He wants to be here. Cheaper, $5 million. I might be bringing Van Jefferson back, to be honest. That might be something to think about. Laviska Shenault. I don't know if I want to bring him in. 89 speed. Oh, man. Internet, if I want you all to hate me, we could 1,000,000% get Chase Claypool for like $4 million. He really wants to be here. But, man, is he dog shit, right? But, man, he's got 92 speed. The Madden gods are nice to him. Holy shit. Quez Watkins has 97 speed. Tight end options. Your top one is Irv Smith Jr. Not really interested, to be honest. I think I really want to see if I can maybe find something in the draft class. Jonnu Smith would be an interesting blocking tight end, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to be honest with you. I know it's not a sexy offer. Like, I know you guys aren't going to be like, oh my God, this offer that you're thinking of is going to be phenomenal. But if I can save $10 million from No Boom and then only spend $6 million on Cameron Fleming, who's an overall point better and a 1-year stand-in, that might be something to do. Man, Lloyd Cushenberry's only 26, about where I'm already at on centers, and he's only $5 million a year, and he wants to be here. Normal dev, but you got to keep in mind where we're at on centers anyway. An offer that I feel like I could actually do is take Jayon Brown. He's very fast for a middle linebacker, which I feel like that would be a fun user. He wants to be here, and he only wants $3.5 million a year, 29 years old. I don't know if I want to give him the length that he's looking for, but if I can somehow swing this for 3.3 million cap hit, this might be something I want to do. As much as I feel like he might be an okay signing for us, we got Ernest Jones, I guess, and then we did just re-sign Landon Collins. Realistically, going back, this probably would have been a more fun, better pick for us than Landon, but Landon did okay for us last time, so I'm not gonna look there. I do need a right outside linebacker in the worst way. Khalil Mack, I don't feel like will be the move, because I need somebody who's gonna drop in coverage more. And I feel like he'd be more defensive end style, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he? Do I not know what I'm talking about? Probably. We had Hoyt, but he's now gone forever. We've abandoned him. We could go a year younger, a little bit faster, and Clavon Chasen. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm doing my best here. Maybe $3 million. Gross Matos is fast as well. 84 speed. 65 awareness is okay. So awareness is kind of scaring me a little bit. Your play rec is 64. Your awareness is 65. Maybe we won't go with you. Maybe we look at Gross Matos. We could just bring the whole band back together and get Witherspoon, and that could be our cornerback for $3 million. He's fast, and he's got some man coverage and some zone coverage. Play rec at 73 isn't entirely what I was looking for, but he might. I mean, he's cheap. I think if I'm going to go with a second cornerback, I think I want somebody who I feel like can actually step up and do a little bit more. I think Michael Davis might be the guy. He's looking for a 1-year deal. He's 29 years old, doesn't really hate the idea of being here. 84 zone coverage and 79 man, 84 play rec. I feel like is nice. He's got the speed as well to kind of get across where he needs to. Change direction at 81 is slightly not what I was looking at or looking for. Maybe I don't want him. Maybe I sacrifice a little zone coverage and we go 77 zone coverage instead of 84, but he gets more awareness. No, he gets more change of direction. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna offer good old Levi Wallace. He wants to be here, so I'm gonna try to rob him. Of course. 4.8 million cap hit. This would give us another cornerback in front of Kai Blue Kelly, which I think would be good. I think Kelly doesn't need to be the number 2 cornerback. I need more depth there in people that can play, and I like what I'm seeing here out of Levi Wallace. Yellow offer, that's fine. I believe we're gonna be okay. We're the only team interested. Nobody else better want Wallace, damn it. Before I keep looking at free agents, let me see if I can't move a little bit of money around. If I could move both these dudes, we would end up having 17.5 million to play around with, and we could get some depth at much needed positions. I think that's the move. And then we still have our rookie reserves to where we can try to draft some players that can fill in now. I think this is the move. These are not the offers I was looking for, right? I'm not looking to take on a 9 million cap hit and a 12 million cap hit. Not happening. I have questions. The Vikings, I'm just curious. Look, they're both scheme fits. You might want to trade your 2nd round pick. Holy shit, they did. I might have been robbed of it because Cam Akers is an 83. I'm fine with that though. I get 17 million in space and a 2nd round pick. I'm in. You guys might be going, oh, Dimmu, you done messed up. You done screwed up. I'm kind of fine with that. I was kind of prepared to dump them for a 3rd. Maybe I'm just a cheap little whore. Probably that. All right, so we do still need a tackle in the worst way. And we still need a tight end. We still need stuff, but I'm not angry. I like having another pick, especially a 2nd round pick. I think that's going to work out well for us. I need some linebacker depth. I want that corner. I want that corner in the worst way. The safety class didn't really excite me. I might look at the draft there. Might look at the draft as well for some more linebacker depth. But I think overall, I think that's fine. Okay, you guys might be yelling at me here, but I made a trade. I'm going to make a trade. I'm actually going to acquire some players, and we're going to swap some picks. We're going to actually rescind our offer on that cornerback. I'm going to acquire cornerback St. Just from the Washington Commanders and Jamin Davis, I want to say. I don't think it's Jamin. I think it's Jamin Davis. So we're going to get our outside linebacker to replace Hoyt as well in this. We're going to swap a 3rd round pick this year with them. We're going to give them a 2nd round pick in 2025, a 6th round pick this year, a 4th round pick, not this year, not next year, but in 2026. And we're also going to get a 3rd round pick in next year's draft. I think this is the move. I gave up Kendrick, who honestly didn't really have a spot on the team. We upgraded cornerback in depth. I like this. And I gave up Allen, who, I mean, he's a 73 overall center. We're going to look at the draft and do something here. We keep a 3rd round pick this year. Okay. Move down just slightly. We do give up a 2nd round next year, a 6th round this year, a 4th round in 2 years, but we keep a 3rd round this year and we get a 3rd round next year. I think these players are going to be immediately big boosts. I was trying to think of teams that had defense, and the Commanders were able to work something with us. They get a young cornerback in Kendrick. We get a young cornerback in St. Just. They get a bunch of draft picks and a center, which is something they needed. I get Davis. I don't know. I honestly think this is a trade that's good for us. I think this gives us depth. I think we look cute. I would say I'd even tap our ass. I like this. I think our linebacker core looks better. I think we have more depth now as Kai Blue Kelly moves down. St. Just will be cornerback 2. I think this is a good move for us. This didn't kill us budget-wise, and I really don't think I lost anything crazy. Now, we do have 2 gaping holes on the offensive line. We need a center in the worst way, and we need a right tackle. But for the improvements on defense, I think this was somewhat worth it. Again, we still have a lot of draft capital to work with. This gets us 2 players that I'm very down. I'm very excited to see how they improve our defense. I'm all in. Not the sexiest of band-aids, but this will only cost us 3.72 mil. I think this is the move. We're going to at least get a band-aid here in Aaron Brewer. He's a 70 overall center, 26 years old. We're going to grab him. He's a scheme fit. I'm going to throw him an extra $100,000 to bring it in. It's a 1-year deal. We could still draft a center if we find somebody, you know, if somebody falls to us that we really like. We still have that option, but at least we're going to walk in and not have 61 overall Sean Magin or Magan or whatever the hell his name is. I think this is going to at least replenish the depth of what we just traded away. I think this is the move. We're going to throw him the bones and see how that goes. I'm also going to try to throw a little bit of money here at Cavante Turpin to bring him back and be our return guy. Was hoping I'd find somebody incredibly cheap. Didn't really work. This is pretty much the cheap. So the only 2 pieces I'm looking at here in free agency is Cavante Turpin. I'd like to try to bring him back, see how that goes. And center Aaron Brewer. I'm just trying to patch. We have a lot of draft picks. I even have some ideas we can move. Been looking at the draft class. We'll go into that here in a bit. But I think this is the move. We're going to see what's up. Show me some signings, bitch. Okay, they're no longer here and targeted because they signed. Cavante Turpin comes back. That'll be our kick return guy. And Aaron Brewer will be our center for now. For now, don't yell at me. He's a Band-Aid. I'm going to tell you, man, when looking at quarterbacks, if you're not in the top 5, you're pretty much, you can go fuck yourself, man. I don't know how we'd move up so far. Again, we're at 21. That would be a lot to move up. A lot of these dudes look insanely slow, but they do have good throw power from what I've been looking at here. I mean, like Texas Neil Thurston. I mean, he looks pretty gross, but he's slower than a tree trunk. He's got great throw power. Looks good. Like all of the quarterbacks look like this. Solid accuracy. They have solid under pressure. They look good. Don't get me wrong, but they're all very, very slow. They don't really play how we play. And the other thing is we haven't really, because we never thought we'd be in for a quarterback this season at least. We just don't know a ton about them. We're looking at their combine. That's fun. That's fine. You know, I mean, hell, this dude ran a 4.89. There you go, buddy. He's got elite throw power, though. He can't throw the short pass, which that's going to be a problem for me. His awareness is a C, which, if I'm not mistaken, has something to do with overall. So I don't know if I want to touch that or move up for that. And I mean, and then you're looking at the non-top 5 guys. You've got Derek Ferguson, who's considered a scrambler. He does have B short accuracy, B medium accuracy. His deep accuracy could be anywhere from B to D. Under pressure, B to D as well. He does have solid throw power, which that doesn't get you too excited. Middle of the road. He does have great speed. He has elite change of direction, good agility, and elite. We could end up going this route if we wanted to in around 1 to 2. He looks like he might fall to us, and we could just maybe change our playbooks to start going with something more option-based, something like that. Get Kyron Williams involved with him. I don't know. We could do that. Short accuracy B and medium accuracy B makes me feel a little bit better. The awareness terrifies me, and I just don't know if he's worth a first-round pick. I don't even really know if he's worth a second-round pick. He might be. But I'm going to keep Derek Ferguson from Washington State on the board just to think. I'll tell you, it's not good when you look at the wide receivers right off the rip and you're seeing D catching, F deep route, D release. This is the #1 wide receiver in the class. Not exactly tantalizing there. And it doesn't really get better. I mean, maybe Cameron Gilmore was that guy that the game thinks we're going to draft in the first round. He does have A catching. He did run a 4.53. He was 32nd for wide receivers. Change of direction being solid, jumping elite, strength elite. Could be a physical receiver that goes up and gets it. He is 6'4". Could be a route runner. Short route C. I mean, Cameron Gilmore just doesn't leave a ton to be desired either out of the wide receiver. I mean, shoot. I mean, at this rate, looking at the wide receiver class, it honestly feels like maybe we throw a lower round pick at one if one falls. But even then, I mean, it just kind of seems like maybe develop what we have in Tutu Atwell and Puka Nacua and hope we get a dev trade upgrade and they just start to catch fire. because there simply just isn't anything here. There's not anything at running back. There's not anything at wide receiver. Tight end is something that could really take our game to the next level. We love involving the tight end in our offensive scheme, and I think we need to continue to look at an upgrade for that. Now, there are tight ends that make me horny. Matt Windle, for instance, is a 6'6", 254-pounded 21-year-old out of Boise State. Vertical threat, A, catching traffic, A, catching. B to D deep route, so we didn't fully scout him, unfortunately. But he does have elite strength. He has great speed, elite jumping, elite acceleration. His combine looks fantastic. Now, will he be able to block is the question. B to D, run block, pass block. Kind of a bit of a question. But he does look like the #1 tight end. Ramon Pope was someone else I was taking a look at. Another vertical threat guy, 6'4", 257 from UCLA. The run block is an A. The catching B, deep route A. Ramon Pope maybe interests me even more. He was the fastest tight end, ran a 4.53, has elite speed, elite jumping, elite change of direction, elite acceleration, great agility. Ramon Pope seems like the guy that I want. And I'll be honest with you, I've been eyeing him with a first-round pick for a minute. Combine looks good. His jumping for elite, him being 13th in the tight end class doesn't necessarily scream, oh, nice, but still absolutely an athlete. His deep route's good. His catching's good. Run block and pass block are A. And if we're talking about maybe looking at a mobile quarterback, running more options, involving the tight end, not only in our offensive game where he's going out running routes, but blocking, Ramon Pope could be the guy. There's also going to be another vertical threat out of Oregon State. 23-year-old, though. Vertical threat, 6'3", 253, Jared Haynes. Catching traffic's fantastic. His catching's B. Deep route could be A to C. With the other one, he has the blocking issues. Elite acceleration, elite agility, great change of direction, elite speed, solid jumping, strength is decent. If we miss out on Ramon Pope, I think you go Jared Haynes. Awareness is good. Run block is a D. So again, the blocking would be an issue, but I think in order of tight ends that we're looking for, we're looking at Ramon Pope, we're looking at Jared Haynes, then we're looking at Matt Windle. Man, this was a really good class for tight ends. Cody Brady had a good combine day too. Has elite agility, great acceleration, great speed, good jumping, great change of direction. The strength is solid, which you'd like to see that higher. Run block is going to be a D. His pass block could be A to C, though. Deep route A, awareness A. And he's supposed to fall to the 2nd or 3rd round. Oh, man, you got me a little horny here. I'm taking a tight end, that's for sure. I'm going to be honest with you. My heart is in love with Ramon Pope out of UCLA. I think that's going to be my #1 I want. I need to look at the mock drafts, make sure where he goes is somewhere that either I'm going to have or I need to trade to. We were talking about centers here, and while sure, there's Sam Galloway out of USC, 23 years old, 6'3", 315. He's supposed to be maybe the top talent in this draft class. I just don't know. He does have elite speed. He does have elite change of direction, elite agility, whatever. Take that for what it's worth. Good strength. He had a phenomenal NFL combine for centers. He does have A run block and A lead block, A injury. That's good. We get a lot of injuries, let's be honest. His pass block is within question. I don't know if he's the guy, though. I almost think that Matt Heenan, 23 years old out of Clemson, might be an interesting piece here. Again, has some elite jumping and agility, whatever the fuck that does for a center. But had an absolutely sick combine. A impact block, B pass block, B run block. If his awareness could get his overall up a bit, Matt Heenan might be a steal in the 3rd round. Hell, Bryson doesn't seem that bad. B pass block, B run block, B finesse block on the run. A awareness here for Bryson McLean. And he's supposed to fall down to the 3rd or 4th round. I might just keep a look on him. We do have a lot of 3rd round picks. There's a 22-year-old out of Oregon, Matt Huggins. Could be an interesting piece here. Elite strength. Wow. Elite agility, great change of direction. He had a good combine. Second in centers on bench presses, 36 reps. A run block, A pass block, finesse. Where's his pass block? Could be B to D, awareness A to C. Matt Huggins might be somebody to take a look at too, especially with how many third round picks we have. You know, we're going to be in that third to fourth round, maybe trading up a bit. And I wouldn't mind taking a risk and taking 2 centers, just trying to see which one's going to be the guy. Do also need a right tackle, and there are some round 1 talents, but I don't think I'm going to be, I think I'm going to be looking at tight end. Maybe I could trade up into another first round spot. It depends where these guys go. I will say Derek Jones looks good. B pass block, A awareness, A run block. From my understanding, D block power on pass. Pass block power isn't that important from what I've been told, at least in Madden. I don't know if that's 100% true, so I might end up loving somebody that I definitely shouldn't. I just don't know if any of these dudes jump off as, ooh, you got to trade up and get them right now. I think I like Gene Denmark as, I think, if I'm gonna trade up, I think it'd be Gene. Solid strength kind of scares me, but he has A run block, A impact blocking, A awareness, B lead block. His pass block's a D, which is a bit concerning. Daryl Johnson could be a move too. Shit. Elite speed, great strength, elite acceleration and agility. I mean, would this not be better at guard with him being able to move and like on like where plays where he's pulling? Would that not be the move? A awareness, B run block, D pass block. I don't know if any of these fall. I'd be interested. I just don't know how much. I got to look at the mock drafts as we get closer. This draft class isn't going to have a ton to offer unless you're in the first 5 picks. The tight ends look good. There's a couple pieces on defense that look solid that I'm willing to take a shot on. Wide receivers look piss poor. I mean, they just don't scream nothing screams, wow, you got to grab this guy. Which is unfortunate. There's some offensive linemen, sure. There's a couple running backs that look interesting to a degree, but nothing like a first round pick. And again, there's top 3 quarterbacks, and then there's Derek Ferguson. And what is Derek Ferguson going to be? Well, I don't really know. He's going to be somebody to maybe look at. I mean, he does have elite speed, change of direction. Great speed, I'm sorry. Change of direction is elite. Acceleration is elite. Agility is good. Solid throw power, puts him middle of the road. Maybe he's somebody that we start to work with. He does have some short accuracy. Maybe he's somebody that works for us. I have no idea. It just doesn't seem that killer of a class. I do really, really want the tight ends. I'm not going to lie. The tight ends, I feel like, have a lot of promise. And I'm going to tell you, if I take one that's normal dev, I might literally, I'm going to freaking cry, bro. I'm going to lose my ass. But I don't know if I really want to trade back up. Maybe for a lineman. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I'm almost more happy with the trades I made to where I brought in some cornerback help, where I brought in an outside linebacker to kind of patch us up. The safeties don't look great in this class. I don't know. You might see me move another pick for a wide receiver. You never know. You never know. I'm not going to mess around with free agency anymore because I don't want to have $0 to spend, and we got a lot of draft picks to fill these roster spots. I want to see what's up. We're going to see who signed. Rashawn Gary is headed to Houston. You got Mike Williams also headed to Houston. I can't talk, whatever. Christian Wilkins also. So the top 3 free agents are going to Houston. They got a defensive end, a wide receiver, and an outside linebacker. Ryan Neal is headed to the Eagles. Michael Pierce to the Lions. Donovan Peoples-Jones is going to assist Justin Fields. I almost wonder if it would be worth trying to swing a deal to get Justin Fields. And I know you guys are going to moan at that, but he could be a better option for us. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing ideas out here thinking out loud. Kirk Cousins is going back to Minnesota. Miles Jack is also going to join him in Minnesota. Terrence Steele to the Titans. Nobody signed AJ Dillon, friend of the stream. Ooh, Antonio Gibson is available for $4.53 million. Ooh. I feel like I don't want to do. I don't know. We got Kyron Williams, who I kind of want to develop. Avonte Maddox is a Raven. Bryce Hall is a Viking. Damian Lewis is headed to the Falcons. Grant Delpit a Steeler. Levi Wallace a Bear. I almost wonder if there are any wide receivers left that I should spend money on. Oh man, the class just looks really shitty. I'm gonna be honest. And I know that I only have 14 million in cap room left. The question is, do I sign somebody speedy like McCole Hardman, 26 years old? He'd be about $9 million a year. I don't believe I'd have to offer this man. Well, I guess I can't also because it's the end of the whatchamacallit. I can't whatchamacallit. I can't evaluate. That's probably a good thing. Save my money. Don't do I want to do it? I don't really know. I don't know. I want to believe in the draft. I just also am not really believing in the draft. Does that make sense, internet? Do we understand what I'm saying here? Let's go to stage 2. It's time. All right, another mock draft is out in College Pro Day. Let's take a look. So right now, Neil Thurston, first overall to the Bucks. Daniel Hall is going to be second. I want to say that changed. No, it hasn't. Daniel Hall was originally going to be a first-round draft pick, but once the Buccaneers took over, he was no longer. I'm wondering how... Okay, I'm looking... I'm starting to see the tackles go at 6. I'm starting to see some tackles go at 6. So I may need to move up a little bit if I want to go for offensive line help. Man, I think Quincy Lippett at 12 is a horrendous decision. But what do I know? And that's nothing. I'm not seeing a tight end taken at all. Am I missing this? Derek Wiggins has fallen down how far? Hold on now. I got to look at Derek Wiggins here. Elite throw power, elite strength, marginal speed means he's slower than fuck. Awareness C. Does that mean he's going to be low overall? See, I don't know. He was originally projected to be a top 5 talent. He's, I guess, obviously not. I'm not seeing a tight end in the first round. This makes me a little bit excited. I definitely want to get my guy that I think is going to really help our offense take a big step forward, especially with how many different various checkdowns we run where the tight end's running a little out route or coming across the field for a 5-yard gain. I do want to get a tight end involved. I think that could be huge. But if I go line first and there's no tight end taken, which is crazy because I feel like some of these tight ends are absolutely nutty. I don't like that I'm liking Derek Ferguson. I'm going to be honest. If he has 85 throw power, I know that's not a lot, or 87 around there, which I think is where he's going to fall, but he's accurate and he's fast as shit and he can change direction, agility, everything's good there. I might make, God, I think I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to do something stupid. Jared Clancy. I mean, he's slow as shit, but he got that throw power. God, I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I don't know, man. Am I leaning on a Derek Ferguson? What am I doing? He won't be available though, right? Because I think what I want to do is I want to go offensive line, and I think the guy I'm looking at is Derek Jones. Derek Jones is a huge upgrade in my opinion out of the gate. He's got good elites all across the board, good strength. We'll take it. He had a solid combine and college pro day. The strength at 85 or at 33 reps for 18th in the class scares me a little. But he's got A, run block, B, pass block, B, lead block. He's got A, awareness, A, impact blocking. And I feel like he's gonna be nasty. I got a hunch. I feel like I want Derek Jones. Now I want to say I saw him go hella early. Gene Denmark is another guy I was looking at here though. He does have kind of the same thing. The strength is kind of not his thing, which is not something you don't want to just not have. A, run block, D, pass block. Ew. A, awareness, A, lead block. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong things here, but I think I want Derek Jones. I still think center might be a steal at 3rd round with Matt Heenan. He looked very good in his... He looks like a very good athlete. One of the better centers in the class. I just don't know a ton about him, but I feel like he could be disgusting. Derek Jones was my #1 right tackle. Corey Snell was my #1 left tackle. Where were they in the mock draft? So Daryl Johnson was not in my top 2 that I was looking at. Derek Jones goes 7th. Where does Corey Snell go? Oh, I don't know how good it's good and bad how he's falling. Unless I missed him. Corey Snell's projected to go 30th. I thought Corey Snell looked good. A, awareness, B, impact block, A, pass block, B, run block. The 22-year-old, 6'7", 312 out of Michigan. Had some elites and change of direction agility. Strength was poor. That is not great. But he has B, pass block power. I kind of thought he looked solid. Ooh, oh boy, oh boy, 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 boy. So Derek Jones is projected to go up, and Corey Snell projected to go at 30. I'll tell you, as somebody who, of course, is an idiot, let's be honest. I got to know what this Vikings quarterback looked like at Pro Day and all that, though. I am worried about that. Derek Wiggins, by the way, elite throw power, elite strength. He's slow as shit, though. C, awareness, B, deep accuracy, B, under pressure, C, short accuracy. This doesn't feel like a quarterback for me. He can't be a true top 5 talent. I don't have him scouted all the way, obviously, but man, Sam Galloway was somebody I was looking at too. He's projected to go 27th. We do have a lot of picks where I feel like we could try to move up. I don't think we could move up, obviously, as high as where was he? As 7. 7 feels pretty crazy. We're just gonna honestly have to see how it looks when we get there. If I trade up to 7 and I get an offensive lineman I want out of Derek Jones, and then if I could somehow still pick towards the bottom of this 1st round and top of the 2nd round, I will leave with 2 offensive linemen, hoping that we hit on both, and the tight end. And I feel like those big moves right there could be big. Now, I feel like we can get some depth at middle linebacker, stuff like that. There were some fun guys to look at in the middle rounds. God, I just don't know how we're going to do it. We do also get private workouts coming out soon, so that is something else to think of. So we do have that going for us. If I walk away with a stud tight end and a good offensive lineman, I think we will patch this up enough. I'm going to try to grab another running back just as depth to throw in. Maybe we find a lottery ticket there. And middle linebacker depth and a safety will be something I just kind of look. There was nothing that jumped off the page. There were some interesting things that if they fall, they might be interesting, but I think we can do this. I believe. All right, let's go to our private workouts. We're going to work out those bodies, baby. Hell yeah. Or maybe not. Did I fuck something up? God, McCole Hardman's still there, man. He's still there, bro. Shit. If I offered you a 1-year deal, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to fuck you a little bit on this money. at 7.5. You're not going to love it, but will you love it enough to play? Is this a bad idea? We could still work on our private workouts with good old Puka Nakua and Tutu Atwell. Gosh, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what he says. He's no longer available, and he did not sign with us. Well, where did he go? He is a Tennessee Titan. Well, he did get numerous years. That obviously is nicer. I figured why not give it a shot? You know what I mean? Worst case scenario. I'm not going to pull Corey Davis out of retirement. Gosh. Chase Claypool. I don't like how much he's screaming at me. 92 speed, 90 catch. Last year for the Bears, he had 6 touchdowns and he had 500 yards. Is that a Justin Fields thing or is that a him thing? Van Jefferson, by the way, who I should have just bit the bullet on and gotten, is a Baltimore Raven. Maybe this is Chase Claypool's resurgence back into good faith. All right. If I get him at 4.9 mil, he's a warm body. Worst case scenario, we get rid of him. A 77 overall. He just gives me somebody that I know has hands and gives me another option. I know right now I can feel the comment section yelling at me here. He's probably not going to sign with me. Let's be honest. I lowballed the absolute shit out of him. Let's just see what's up. Chase Claypool no longer is available and he signed with us. So we do get Chase Claypool. The speed is there. Yeah, I don't know. Is that bad? Are you going to yell at me in the comments? What if this is Chase Claypool's turnaround story? This is his fight song, his take back his life song. Oh, I don't know. There's just nothing available in wide receivers. You got to believe me, internet. Alrighty, the final mock draft, baby. This is where all the butter comes down in the biscuit. You know what I'm saying? We are looking Daryl Johnson. That's a different right tackle. That's not Derek Jones. Derek Jones is now projected to go 9th overall. They have Sam Callaway projected to go to us. I don't know if that's going to be my pick. I'm still kind of leaning Corey Snell. Is that a bad idea? Is he nasty? Should he be? I think I might do my private workout on him. We might need to find out which lineman we're going for. And Derek Wiggins. You can't be top 5, and I don't want to get baited. Corey Snell looks like he's going at 31. What do people see in Corey Snell that I don't? He looks tasty to me. And I'll tell you, there ain't a tight end in this round. Or in the first round, there's just simply not. There's no Kyle Pitts and Falcons, huh? We picked 41st, which I don't know if I love. That's 33. It's 9 picks into the second round. I might have to try to move up. I need to walk away with the tight end. Tell you, this kind of thing with the draft is always stressful, I think, for casuals like me, new people to the mode, because this is such a big integral part. The draft is huge in football. And for somebody like me, where you're like stressing, you know, and all that's, you're like, shit, am I screwed? Am I going to fuck myself here? Am I going to ruin the series? I don't even know. All right, private workouts, baby. It's time. Let me see you work that body. Why is Roman Pope still 2 to 3? How many of these can I do? I can do 3. I'm gonna understand the 2 other tight ends I'm looking at, I think. And Jared Haynes and Ramon. I really like Ramon Pope though. I really like him. I'm gonna get to know Matt Windle. I'm gonna get to know Ramon Pope. No, I'm not. I already know quite a bit about Ramon Pope. I'm gonna get to know Matt Windle. And then I'm gonna get to know Sam Callaway. I keep putting a G and it's a C, you idiot. So we're going to get to know him, the center, see what he knows. And then we're going to look at right tackle, Derek Jones. No, I already know quite a bit about him. I don't think I want to do that. Shit. I got to know about these tight ends. I can't mess this pick up. I'm going to fully know Matt Windle and Roman Pope. That's the one I was leaning on. I want to be 100% on Roman Pope. And then I've got the center here in Sam Callaway. I already know everything there is to know pretty much about Derek Jones. I'm 5% off. And I don't think that 5% is going to sway me. And then at left tackle, I already know everything about Corey Snell, to be honest with you. I don't think that's going to sway me. So I just want to try to make sure that we know what we're doing with our tight end. And we're going to go and make the smart choice. So we're going to do it. Matt Windle, Roman Pope, the tight ends, Sam Callaway, the center. Let's do it. And now it's time. It's draft time, baby. I hope I don't butcher this. I'm very, very stressed and worried. Here we go. Oh, Sam Callaway looks sick. Oh, he looks sick. If he has A awareness, he might be disgusting. Oh, he looks sick. Oh, I'm gonna shit my pants. Oh, dude, this is bad. Corey Snell, I still do want. I feel like Sam Calloway is the guy I gotta go for. First off, good athlete. I mean, great athlete. Third and second in bench press for both the combine and pro day. So that good strength is looking good. He's got elite change of direction, elite agility. Oh, man. And there's a lot of A's, man. There's a lot. Sam Calloway has to be a Ram. We learned more about Matt Wendell. Oh, geez, dude. Is he going to be good? Boise State tight end. A medium route, B pass block, B deep route, A catching traffic, B short route, B spectacular catch, B pass block. What is his run block? Am I missing it? Run block is B to C. Matt Wendell looks grody too. Shit. I do know that everything about Roman Pope, he's a round one talent. So I was right here. His pass block is an A, run block is an A, deep right. There's a lot of A. Roman Pope looks phenomenal. He looks disgusting, and I think he's going to be the guy. Matt Wendell does not look bad. If I were to miss out and somehow get stuck with Matt Wendell, that is not a bad thing to happen. The blocking is there enough. He's got enough. I mean, he looks good. Roman Pope, though, is the guy. This is a new conundrum now. All right, we made a trade. We trade wide receiver depth and Trammell. I don't really care about him. I'm going to be honest. I traded my second round pick this year, one of the lower ones. I traded a third round pick this year, a fifth round this year, a fifth round next year, and a sixth round this year to move up to the second round pick. I want my tight end, and I'm terrified since I don't have a mock draft to show me what happens in the second. I'm terrified I'm going to miss him. Did I give up probably a lot to move up? Probably. But if it had just been a second and a third, I don't think anybody would be batting an eye. A fifth this year and a fifth next year, I don't think it's going to bat an eye. Six. The Bucks get more. They get quantity over quality. I want quality. Baby, we need to crush the draft, and I think we can. I think we have a good strategy on what to do here. I am going to go ahead and we're going to go through each pick. I'll let you see the first round, see what you like there, all that good stuff. The Bucks have the first round pick. Watch them piss me off and just take a tight end number one. I'd literally shit my pants. But just like watch, because that's my luck. And they're going to take Neil Thurston, the quarterback out of Texas. Mock draft holding true so far. We are going to see the Green Bay Packers on the clock now with the second pick. And they will be selecting Daniel Hall, the defensive end. He looked very good. I was never going to be able to get up to the second pick. I mean, for most of the year, hell, he was looking like he was going to go number one overall. So he was never going to be on our board. Patriots going to take outside linebacker Brian Randall. He looked pretty solid as well. Quan Worthy, the defensive end, is going to go to the Saints. Brett with 1T. That's curious. Out of Tennessee, the outside linebacker goes to the Seahawks. Josh Northrup. No more quarterbacks so far. The Lions didn't take the linemen like we thought they were. This might be the Dolphins might be where we see, I want to say it was Derek Jones come off the board. Do I want to try to get him? And I mean, if you're wondering what it would cost to move up, too much. Too much. Our first round this year and next year, some third round. That's just, that ain't worth it in my opinion. I tell you what, son, that ain't really worth it right there. We could give up 2 second round picks this year, a third round pick this year, and then a 6th and a 7th next year to go along with a first round pick in 2 years. That's kind of curious. That's kind of an interesting little deal there. I just don't want to lose 33 as that's what I just got. And I want to keep 38. That's not bad. Our 2026 first round pick. Oh man, they don't want a first round pick for this year or next year. Is trading up to 7 for a lineman stupid? Probably. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Although it was tempting. I'm going to be honest. It was a lot more tempting than I thought it would be. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let them draft my offensive lineman. There's Daryl Johnson. Oh, well, that wasn't who I thought they were going to take. Maybe, oh, you know what? Pick 9 might have been actually where Derek Jones was going. The Colts are not supposed to be picking anybody that I care about, and they're going to take Daniel Byrd, the outside linebacker. The Chargers at 9. Just curious, what would it look like to move up? If I could add another offensive lineman to the mix and try to have 2 studs to develop, and then next year have our sight on a quarterback, that just might be, I mean, maybe I'm crazy. That might be the move, though. And we had talked about maybe building this team up before we went quarterback, just because if we build up everything around him, then we get the young quarterback in there, let him be in a situation that might be the best for him. They would like next year's first round pick and Steve Avila. I don't want to give that up, I'll be honest. First round pick in 2025 and 2024. Not really what I'm looking for. First round in 2026, a second round this year, 2 second round this year, and a third round next year. That's not terrible. I know I just traded for pick 33. I feel like I could work around that. Does that mean I have no first round pick in 2 years? Yeah. But we'll also have more money freed up by then to where we can play more in free agency to patch up holes. I'd almost be inclined to offer pick 38, then a third round pick at pick 90. And then they wanted some other bullshit, have a 6th round in 2025. I know that's not 2 second round picks. This shouldn't make me close. Oh my God, it did. Did I give up too much here? We're going to move up to the 7th pick. Oh God, do I take a quarterback? Oh shit, I didn't really think that would work. A first round, a late second, because I didn't give up one of my top 2 second round picks. And then I gave up other garbage. Man, really? Okay. Okay. Well, we are on the clock now. Be crazy. We could be crazy and go Alexander Wolf, the quarterback out of Oklahoma State that we know literally nothing about. He has a slow, elongated throwing motion. That's what you like to hear. He's got poor speed. I'm not taking Wolf. I'm not doing it. I literally took this to take an offensive lineman, but what if we did take a quarterback? Round table, what do you think, internet? Man, Derek Jones is right there. He's looking me square in the face. And he looks good. Right tackle Derek Jones. I think we just got to go with it. We know quite a bit about him. He should be an absolute monster. Do I do it? I'm doing it. Our first round pick, 9th overall, is going to go to right tackle Derek Jones. This is where the mock draft had him going anyway. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're selecting him. Hidden development, thank God. 88 strength is going to look good. That's good. That's good. I'm excited for Derek Jones. That's a W first round pick. We're trying to build up this line so that eventually when we do go, when we do go find a quarterback we like, I think this is the move. Have some experience and some good players ready to protect, build around, and then get the quarterback so they can succeed. I'm excited. I don't hate that pick at all. So Derek Jones ends up being solid. Whew, I'll tell you, that takes a little load off my dick, if I'm going to be honest with you. Skip ahead to our next pick, the next pick, which is the Steelers. The Steelers pick Bruce Pearson, the defensive end out of Florida. We're gonna skip to the next pick. The Titans take defensive tackle Bruce Ross. We're going to make another little sim here. The Eagles do Quincy Lippett. I don't think he was going to be good. I'm going to be interested to see how he was, because I was looking at safety. I don't think he was a first round talent. And watch me be wrong. He'll be the best fucking player in the class now. The Giants are next. Paul Bibbs out of South Carolina, defensive end. So far, we're looking A-okay. Cardinals take an outside linebacker in Mark McQueen. Bears take defensive end Dean Cantrell. The other thing we have to keep in mind also is looking in future classes at defensive ends, because Aaron Donald is getting old. We still honestly have a future. Like, I didn't really give up the keys to the bakery, if you know what I'm screaming. Tevin Humphrey, defensive tackle from Arkansas, is going to go to the Cardinals. Clay Gardner, middle linebacker out of Tennessee, will go to the Bengals. Chiefs take Quentin Graham out of Texas A&M, right outside linebacker. The Jets take Gene Denmark, not somebody I was looking to take, so I'm fine with that. Amani Campbell was the Jets, and now it's us. I just honestly want to see what the offers are for our first round pick here. We could get a first round pick and 2 fourths, a 5th, and a 7th from Minnesota. We could take the Buccaneers first round pick next year and a 2nd round the year after. We could go first round for the Saints. Sanders would be willing to trade down 4 and give us really nothing in return. None of these are enticing. I just want to make sure. Actually, hold on a minute. 49ers first round pick would be towards the end too. A 2nd round pick now. 6th round, 7th round. Nah, don't do that. First round 2026. No. I think we just stay with what we got. This is where I wanted to draft the center anyway, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Alexander Wolf, by the way, still available. We could get crazy. We could get wild. I think Sam Callaway just looks like a monster. I think this is going to beef up the offensive line as well. I know I made a patch job signing, but I still think this is the guy. He was projected for us to be drafting him right here anyway. Good discipline, has a motor that runs through the whistle. His A impact blocking, A pass block, A run block, good strength, elite speed. Change of directions elite, which I feel like could be nice. I mean, he had great combine and pro days. He looks gross. There's a lot of A's on the board. There's a lot of A's, a lot to like. Sam Callaway, 6'3", 315 out of USC. I'm taking you, buddy. And he's gonna have hidden dev. So we're hitting pretty good on the offensive line stuff. Very, very nice. 88 strength, 77 speed. Change of direction is gonna be 59, which is crazy because it said elite. I don't know if that's elite for, I would think change of direction for an offensive lineman would be how quickly, you know, when they're falling back into pass coverage, maybe they switch on to somebody. I don't know. I don't really know. But the fact that he has hidden dev, we have 2 hidden dev linemen. So, I mean, I feel like we hit pretty good there. And we beefed up a line, had some aging spots, had some weak spots. Got some young guys to develop in the future. So I'm with that. The Falcons right behind us going to take defensive end Barry Gaffney. Defensive end Alabama. Broncos are going to take Dante Bingham out of Georgia. Another defensive end. Our next pick is round 2, pick 1. Caleb Irons, cornerback out of Boston College, is gone. Alexander Wolf, the quarterback that nobody wanted, has finally been taken. Was a top 5 talent. Supposedly, we didn't really scout him. Falls to 25th in the draft to the Washington Commanders. Texans on the clock. Please don't take a tight end. Thank you. Eric Schroeder, left guard from Texas A&M. Jaguars are on the clock. They're going to take cornerback Cam Greer. Remember, we were talking about getting more cornerbacks and stuff. I feel like we got some depth by getting St. Just from the Commanders. I think we did okay. The Vikings are going to take Derek Wiggins, quarterback out of South Carolina. Gamecock, right? Isn't that what that is? The Bears are going to take Dwayne Gaines, running back out of Louisville. And with the 30th pick, the Buffalo Bills will be taking Amari Vanover, defensive tackle out of Colorado. I really kind of wish I could get a defensive tackle here, but it looks like a lot of defensive tackle ends have gone. I was trying to look at more immediate help. I think we could definitely use 1 or 2, young guys that are going to get better, but that's why I didn't really look at that. Corey Snell, that's the other tackle, right? Yep, 31st overall. That was who we were looking at. We're gonna have to see if Corey Snell was better. He's the guy we ended up not going for once we saw that center looking pretty beefy and delicious. And we had already traded up and gotten a tackle that has hidden dev. I think he's gonna be fine. And with the final pick of the first round, it's gonna be the Cowboys, and they are going to take cornerback Broderick Price. We pick now, and then we don't pick for 20 picks. I think I got to take the tight end. I think I have to. We just don't know where things are going to fall. So I think we need to make our selection. This is going to be tough too, because tight end was one of the things I've kind of talked about all year. Taking and being like, let's get this. This is going to be great. Yada, yada, yada. Roman Pope still shows round 2 to 3. Could I wait on Roman Pope and maybe take Matt Windle? I mean, at that point, we're taking 2 of the guys I like, and we'd be like, yo, who's better? Is that dumb? I think that's probably dumb. Pope could fall more. This could be a reach. He's 2 to 3 projection. We know he's a round 1 talent, though. We know we want him. Oh, man, this is scary. I kind of want to take a defensive end. I kind of want to... Shit. I also kind of want to take a defensive tackle. Even though I don't know much about them. I want Roman Pope anyway. If he falls to 2 or 3, right? And I do have a second round pick again. It's not for 20 picks. And we could get more depth and try to get something like defensive tackle, which we kind of need. This is going to be a conundrum, Chad. I'm going to tell you, man, if this backfires, man, I'm going to be upset. And at least we hit with the offensive line. I'm going to take Jermaine Hatcher, who I don't know much about, with my first second round pick. He doesn't look bad. 21 years old, out of North Carolina. That might be the Gamecocks. Maybe South Carolina isn't. His player notes look really good. He's got good strength. He actually, on his combine, he was the 3rd strongest defensive tackle, 1st strongest in terms of bench press reps on College Pro Day. He has A, play rec, B, block shed, B, awareness, B, finesse move, B, tackle. I feel like this could be a guy. And if that power move, if I get lucky and that's an A, he might be gross. I'm going to take him. Oh, thank Christ. Hidden dev. All right. 89 strength. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Holy shit, chat. I was getting sweaty. I don't know why I keep saying chat. This isn't on Twitch. Oh, God. Thank God that worked. Now, don't let me lose Roman Pope. That was the tight end I wanted more than Matt Wendell. Matt Wendell's gone. That is... I'm a little concerned. Cliff Bullock is gone. Derek Ferguson is gone. That was the quarterback we were talking about taking. I'm fine. Joe Kitchen, defensive end. I did look at Joe Kitchen. I ain't gonna lie. We pick at 21. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm worried that other teams scouted Roman Pope and they know that he's a good tight end. I'm just curious. Do they trade their second round pick for a 3rd, 5th, and 6th? This couldn't work, right? Obviously, they need more. Okay. Maybe I can trade. Maybe I give them a 4th, a 5th, and 2 6ths. Does that get me close? It gets me close, not close enough. I'm really being greedy and not giving up my second round pick here. I could probably do this a lot easier if I did give up the second round pick. And honestly, I think that's what I need to do. Give up my second round pick. Give up maybe my 4th and a 5th. See if this does it. They move down about not even 20 spots. They move down, shit, what is that? 12 plus 3, 15 spots. They want just a little bit more. Well, I got plenty of 6th round picks, and that's why we have them. Something we could just throw in there. There you go, champ. I want to move up, and I want my guy. I want my guy. We've had a good draft. I want my guy. And I think that's a fine thing to do. We've already done really well this draft, in my opinion. We've addressed the offensive line. We've gotten some defensive line help. We've already made trades where we were able to add some cornerback depth and get an outside linebacker that I'm happy with. And I think now we need to go ahead and commit to the tight end that we know is nice. Round 1, Roman Pope out of UCLA. I think he's the guy, man. He just looks good. The strength being marginal scares me a little bit, but when you look at that pass block, run block, he's figuring out somehow. He's able to catch. He's got speed. He's got awareness. His physicals are fantastic. Elite speed, elite jumping, elite change of direction, elite acceleration, great agility. This is a guy that I don't think is going to be bad. I'm excited to see what he is. And while sure, Jared Haynes does look good, we scouted him a bit as well. And he's got fire stuff, elite speed, elite agility, elite acceleration, change of direction is great. I just think we go with the guy that we know about. We've scouted him 100%. We know Roman Pope is a round 1 talent. Let's jump on it. Normal dev, I'm gonna jump off of a building. I still think he's good. I still think he's good, and I don't regret it. 90 acceleration, 85 agility, 86 change of direction, 87 speed. I think he's going to be gross. He's going to be somebody who we're going to be doing absolutely everything we can to get him to get star dev via, you know, training camp and stuff. This is still a good player that's going to add another level to our offense, I think. Skip to our next user pick. I don't think we need to necessarily watch. This will be the third round now, pick 6. We will be looking to see what we can get here. See if any of my favorites are still on the board. Anthony Clifford, that wide receiver, has fallen to 3. And Matt Heenan, who I thought actually looked pretty good for round 3 or 4, still there as well. We could go offensive line. I did like Antoine Young as well. Why Anthony Clifford fell, man. Boy, does he look like shit. I mean, there was just never anything in these wide receivers. There's not even like somebody that you might want to take a flyer on with speed or something. There's just nothing. I'm going to take some middle linebacker depth, and I know I was looking at Gil Johnson here. And athletically, he looks fine. Good speed, good strength, good jumping, solid change of direction, great agility, marginal acceleration. Doesn't look bad. Be awareness from what we do know. A tackle. Love that he's able to tackle. Hit power. That's all nice and dandy. The man coverage and zone coverage does scare me a little bit. Looking at Ben Orchard, though, you're going to see a little bit different. You're going to see great strength, great speed, good jumping, solid change of direction, solid agility, good acceleration, a little bit better of an athlete. Had a better combine in pro day. A awareness. He does have B man coverage. He's got B tackle. A hit power. Still has that ferocious hit power that we're looking for. B block shed, which is nice. I'm going to take a shot on Ben Orchard. Seems like he's at least going to be faster. And if anything, he's going to be depth, which we do need at middle linebacker. So we're going to take the 6'1" Louisville middle linebacker, Ben Orchard. Let's see how he is. Show me a little Jim. Oh, baby. Damn. Let's go. That's fine. 89 speed. He looks fucking pumped above my face. And he's going to have hidden depth. I think, again, I'm a filthy casual. I think I've kind of done okay in this draft. It is funny, though. The one position I really wanted to get a baller out of their fucking skull, the tight end, is the shittiest player we could have drafted. But you never know. Could still work out. But hidden dev for Ben Orchard. We do have another pick coming up soon. We pick actually right after this one, so I'm just going to advance, see who the Dolphins take. And they're going to take defensive end Ashton McCoy. We're right back here, baby, with our other third-round pick. Let's do this. There is a quarterback that has fallen. He has strong arm out of Arizona. He does have elite throw power. He could be a long-term development thing. I mean, he has power. He's slow as shit, though. I don't know if he's worth taking and just seeing what we have. Might have found an interesting piece here. Outside linebacker, projected round 3 or 4. I'm seeing some A's, play rec, tackle, impact block, hit power, all that fun stuff. Awareness could be A to B. Zone and man is B. And his physicals make him look like a pretty solid athlete. Great speed. Great change of direction. Good agility. Jumping decent. Acceleration elite. On his pro day, he was first in the 20-yard shuttle. First in the 3-cone drill, 7th at broad jump. That kind of goes with that decent. 16th at vertical jump. Bench press, he was 2nd with 28 reps. And 8th in the 40-yard dash. That goes back to the great speed. He might be a nasty little athlete here in the 3rd round, and I'm seeing potential. Dante Zimmerman. 6 foot, 250 out of Washington State. You are a Ram. That's fine. Athletically, I like what I went with. I felt good about Devontae Zimmerman. He has normal dev, but I don't hate it. He could be good depth. I don't know. I don't hate it. We're going to skip to our next pick, which is in the 5th round now. So we're getting to the end of this. I still feel very good about our draft. Very, very good. You guys might be laughing at me here, but I feel like I found another solid enough athlete Strength is marginal. Elite speed, elite change of direction, good acceleration. Outside linebacker Antoine Whitehead. B awareness, B zone, could be A zone. I'm sorry, B man, could be A zone. Could also be C. And for a 5th round pass coverage outside linebacker to have elite change of direction and speed has me interested. Athletically, he feels like he could be fun. Again, I'm not expecting hidden dev. He was a day 3 projection, but I'm going to take him. He has hidden dev. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. 86 speed, 78 change of direction, 81 agility, 87 acceleration. This was a good find in the 5th round. Hidden dev. I don't think I did that bad in this damn draft, internet. I'm going to be honest with you. I had a great draft, I think. And we're not done, theoretically. We actually pick next after the Chargers pick, so we're just going to go ahead and sim to that. They're going to take Nick Ward. Let's see. Let's see if I can find another fun one. All right, we're going to do something, just throwing a dart at the wall and seeing if it sticks. So I found 3 not good quarterbacks. At least that's what I'm kind of expecting. Looking at their athletics, though, elite strength and throw power. He does have poor speed, which means he's slower than a duck's fart. But he does throw it. It might be worth just saying F it, your depth, if anything. I also found Tony, who has decent throw power, which is almost middle of the road. Has good speed, elite jumping. I have no idea what that does for a quarterback. Has elite acceleration, so he's at least fast and mobile. Throw on the run is a C, though. Short accuracy, B. But I also found Max Reynolds, who has middle of the road throw power. It's solid. Good speed, decent change of direction, solid agility, good acceleration. C, throw on the run. A to C, short accuracy. B to D, medium. I mean, there's not a lot of athletes to look at here. I mean, I looked at running back too, just to see if I can find anybody that's kind of fast. And I'll be honest with you, the picking ain't good. You know what I'm saying right here, chat? I mean, there's just a lot of nothing exciting. And you're like, well, Dimmu, how about you trade out of it? Ain't nobody giving me shit for this pick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Max Reynolds with his medium throw power and his slightly okay speed. Quarterback out of Northwestern. This is a bad pick, most likely, but F it. I mean, I looked at a bunch of other stuff. There's just nothing. Normal dev, 88 throw power, 85 speed. I mean, weirdly enough, this dude to a degree could be better than fucking Tyler Huntley. I'm just saying, or at least in the same ballpark. Yeah, whatever. There he is. Next user pick is in round 6. I think I have 2. No, this is my last pick. Last pick, lads. Let's make it count. Man, these wide receivers, I mean, these are some of the best ones in the class, and they fucking suck. I mean, they're so bad. They're so bad. You're like, oh, well, good speed, good jumping. That might be something decent. No. His route running, F deep route, F medium route, D short route. Anthony Clifford needs a goddamn map out there. Dude's using MapQuest to run routes. It's effing crazy. Ben Douglas, good speed, good jumping, solid change direction, good agility. You're like, maybe that's the guy. D short route, F medium, C to F. We know it's an F. We know it's an F for deep route. If you can't run a medium route, can't run a short route, he ain't running nothing. He ain't running shit. He ain't that damn fast. They're not sending him down, but he is 6'4". All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the most athletic fucking kicker I've ever seen. He's got elite change of direction, elite jumping, elite speed, solid kick power, which doesn't get me too excited. Which is kind of funny because kick power is probably the most important thing here. Like, this guy's got good kick power and elite agility, whatever the hell that does, but D awareness has to suck, right? And short accuracy being an F, I'm taking Evan. I don't give a shit. A awareness, A injury. D accuracy. He's dog shit too. Fuck it. It's a 6th round pick. Come on down, Evan McClain, out of Ohio State, you freak of nature. Holy shit, he has hidden dev. Well, Evan, When I tell you, your boy be fucking, fucking stunned. I feel like I killed this draft to a degree. Damn. All right, well, that's our last pick. Hidden dev kicker. But Dimmu, you had a kicker. Yeah, he died. He's gone. Light him on fire. I don't care. To the next user pick. Get me out of here. We are done. We don't have a 7th round. I think I did pretty damn good. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but let's go look. So Sam Callaway was definitely worth it. All right, 77 overall out of the gate, baby. Oh, let's go. That's my center. I love it. We got a 76 outside linebacker in Devontae Zimmerman, that little freak athlete that we hit on in the 3rd round. Our tight end, Ramon Pope, 75 overall. I'm totally fine. 87 speed, 90 acceleration, 85 agility. He's going to be quick for a tight end. He's also, let's see, where's these catching? Where's his shit? 81 catching, 79 catching traffic. His route running's kind of ass, but it's good enough. I think he'll do fine. It's kind of crazy. The one thing I really wanted to hit on, I didn't hit on. Derek Jones, the right tackle that we moved up for, actually is a 74. Again, hidden dev, not upset about it. Jermaine Thatcher, 74 overall defensive tackle. That starts on our team, if I'm not mistaken. Ben Orchard, 74 overall middle linebacker. Welcome to the team, buddy. 89 speed. Yeah, I'll take you all day, champ. 70 overall kicker. Antoine Whitehead, our 5th round pick. Little freak athlete, 65 overall. And the quarterback we took, oh, this is a doozy. 64 overall. And boy, is he just not probably going to play. 88 throw power, 72 deep accuracy, 76 medium, 77 short. I just don't think this is the guy. But, you know, it was a throwaway pick, if we're going to be honest. I'm totally fine with it. I think we crushed the draft. We got numerous mid-70s, including a 77 with I mean, our offensive line jumped up with 2 young pieces that'll be here for a while in Sam Callaway and Derek Jones. Derek Jones, it's funny, we moved up for him. Not as good as Callaway, but still hidden depth. We'll take it. I want to know how this did as a class. Let's see. Daniel Hall was the best player in the class, and Dwayne Gaines was the best running back. He was the best offensive player at 80 overall. Wow. Damn, he was late too. Theoretically, we could have made a move on him, but it is what it is. Trent Temple looked good. Best quarterback in the class was Neil Thurston, 77 overall. We got, hold on now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the 5th best player in this class. I mean, you gotta love it. And honestly, we're gonna have another one coming up here because, I mean, right there, Devontae Zimmerman, 3rd round pick, 76 overall. We did really well for this class. I think the Rams are very much poised to look good. Johnson, who I was scared about missing, is about the same thing that we drafted. Hidden dev, 74 overall right tackle. So we gave up less, got the same thing to move up a little bit lower. That's fine. And I'm fine with that. Derek Jones is fine. Quincy Lippett. Maybe I just don't know how to look at safeties. He ended up being pretty nasty. Hidden dev, 77 overall, 90 speed. We were talking about Cameron Gilmore and how he was a 1st, a 2nd. I didn't think he looked that great. Hidden dev, and he does have 89 speed, so he would have been fine. He's a 74, 85 catching, short route 74, medium route 75, deep route 68. He wouldn't have been bad, but I don't feel sad for missing out on him. Maybe I just don't understand. I think we killed this draft, man. I really think we did. I think we did a phenomenal job. We upgraded our line quite a bit. Got a tight end that we're very excited to develop. I think we look great. I think we look really, really good. I feel good about it. We're going to go to the preseason now, baby. I think we look good, man. I really, really, truly do. I think we look great. We're going to have training camp. I'm going to save this for the next one, of course, though. And I'm also, this was a long one. Again, this is my first time ever really honestly recording an off season like this. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you don't hate my picks and my decisions. Hopefully you think I killed it. Let me know your thoughts. I'm always learning. You guys know I'm new here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Man, what a lot of fun that was. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.